New at 4, the company that manages Rhode Island's state benefits system that was hacked last year has agreed to settle multiple class action lawsuits over that cyber attack that impacted more than 650,000 people. Globe Rhode Island reporter Steph Machado broke that news today about the settlement and joins us now live in studio. Steph, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Kim.
So this cyber attack happened back in December of 2024. We all covered it pretty extensively. But what do we know about the settlement, and what could it mean for the people who had their, social security numbers and other private data stolen?
Well, the specific details have not yet been disclosed, but what we do know is that Deloitte has agreed to settle the 6 class action lawsuits brought by plaintiffs on behalf of the hundreds of thousands of people whose private information was stolen from the RI Bridges system, where they had applied for Medicaid, food stamps, child care assistance, private health insurance from HealthSource RI, and other programs. The settlement will need final approval, likely, in the next several weeks by a judge. And then, like other class actions, Kim, there's expected to be an opportunity for people to sign up to receive a piece of the settlement. I mean, what we've seen in similar settlements, for example, like the RIPTA data breach, was long-term credit monitoring, direct payments for reimbursing people for time spent dealing with this issue, or even, actual losses from identity theft.
Yeah, and I mean, speaking of that, what sort of impacts have people felt since their data was stolen, and in some instances posted on the dark web?
Yeah, I mean, some Rhode Islanders who filed these cases reported a number of different instances of identity theft, credit cards, debit cards being used, credit inquiries for loans that they did not take out. In one case, a woman said her 2-year-old daughter was fraudulently claimed as a dependent on someone else's tax return.
Wow.
And so those people had to spend time sorting that out with the IRS, the credit bureaus, or their banks to try to get their money back. Now, there are a lot of data breaches these days, Kim, so it is difficult to say for sure if these plaintiffs were targeted by thieves who got their social security numbers or banking info from this data breach.
Fair, yep.
Or a different one, but the lawyer in the case tells me that is why these cases typically settle, because it would be difficult to prove in court, even though the timing sure seems to line up.
That makes sense. And you reported these class action suits are actually separate from the one that the state plans to file against Deloitte. We know Governor Dan McKee has said that he wants to hold the company accountable. So where does that effort stand?
Yeah, so Deloitte did pay $5 million back in February to the state to reimburse them for some of those immediate expenses incurred. Remember, Kim, they had to shut down the entire system, find a different way to sign people up for health insurance, hire a cybersecurity firm, all of that. It's not clear if there'll be more payments. The Attorney General has said he was looking into potential legal action. I did check in this week with Attorney General Nerona. His office says they are still investigating. And Deloitte's $200 million contract with the state is up June 30th. I have not yet heard back from the McKee administration this week if they're considering renewing that or finding a new vendor.
We know you will stay on top of it. Steph Machado from the Globe Rhode Island. If you want to see that full report right now, you can head to globe.com/RI. Steph, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Kim.